So I'm really excited to be here with you today and to talk about the use of sound and the use of chanting. It's one of my favorite practices. The use of sound is really powerful. You can use it in asana, you can use it in pranayama, you can use it in meditation, you can use it even when you're just walking around. And it's a fabulous way to work. It's very powerful, and so I'm very excited to be here today to share this with you. So when we use sound, we can use sound either internally, we can use it externally, we can use it completely independently, and we can use it in asana, in pranayama, and in meditation. So at the end of class today, at the end of the lecture that is, I'd like to share with you a practice that's going to use sound, a simple mantra, and we will do some asana and some pranayama and some meditation using a simple mantra. So what can be used? We can use mantras, both long mantras and short mantras and bija mantras. We can use hymns, short parts of hymns or long parts of hymns. We can use parts of texts. We can use prayer or prayers. We can use vowels, both from the alphabet, or we can use simple humming sounds. So they don't necessarily have to have any content at all. It can just be actual, humming like a bee. So a lot of people ask me, why would we use sound? So when we use sound in asana, it can be used both internally and externally. So one of the purposes of doing that is to increase the length of the breath. And we'll have some experience of that today. To also help us to deepen the understanding of biomechanics of the asana. So it actually can give us a whole different relationship with doing the posture. It also augments the effects of doing the asana. So it can make it stronger depending on how you use the chant, or it can make it, I wouldn't say less strong, but it helps you really understand the biomechanics of it and the feeling of it. It also, because you're chanting and making sound, you can, and the sound is an indicator of how it feels. So you can actually begin to see, oh, I'm feeling tension in the pose because I can tell by how I use the sound. And in doing so, you can consciously use this feedback of sound to begin to decrease the tension in the pose. It's really a wonderful tool. It also increases focus because the more objects that you have to focus on, the more concentration is required. So when we use it in pranayama and meditation, many of the above things are still important, but there's also the meaning of the sound. And this meaning brings it deeper into our system. And in doing so, we transform the heart and transform the mind as we bring the meaning of these sounds deeper into our being when we use them in pranayama and meditation. Of course, that happens to some degree in asana as well, but a little bit to a lesser degree. So how does sound influence us? And it influences us in 3 different ways. There are the energetics of the sound, and this influences our nervous system directly. So we can increase the volumes, we can play with volume, and so if we increase the volume, it's more stimulating. If we decrease the volume, it's more relaxing. We can increase the pitch or decrease the pitch. So increasing the pitch is more stimulating, and decreasing the pitch is more relaxing. We can play with speed. The faster the sound, the more stimulating it is. The slower the sound, the more relaxing it is. There are also cognitive aspects to using sound. So when we're, for instance, a word like contentment or a word like joy or a word like peace has meaning to us, and when we use that sound gets drawn again deeper into our heart and mind and has an influence on our whole being. There's also the symbolic associations with sound. So some of the sounds that we use may have more symbolism than actual meaning. For instance, like the sound of Om is really more symbolic. Or even though mantra has meaning, it's also more a symbolic thing. So we will be working with both the cognitive and the energetic. We won't do a little too much energetic today, but we'll be working with the cognitive and the symbolic use of sound today by using a mantra in our practice. So I'm excited to share this with you, and we're going to be using the mantra So Hum. So Hum means I am that, but it's also the sound of the breath. So there's an interesting juxtaposition of both having the cognitive aspect of the word and the symbolic aspect of the word. And then, of course, I'm going to keep more the pitch and volume and speed at a very comfortable level. We could do it fast, we could do it slow, but we're going to keep it more continual. Now, at the very end, though, we'll do soft, medium, and loud, so you get a little experience of what it is to have that change in pitch, okay? Volume, excuse me. Okay, so Donna is going to join us now, and we are going to begin our practice. So I'm going to make a little space for Donna here, and we're going to start with using the sound, So Hum. And she and I are going to chant this together. And so we're going to play with the breath here. So working with the chant, we're going to use Om is going to be the first part of the chant. Then the second part of the chant is Om So Hum. And then the third part of the chant is Om So Hum Hum Saha. Okay, Om, then Om So Hum, then Om So Hum Hum Saha. Okay. So the idea here is that with as we do the chanting and then also as we do the asana, we're going to be lengthening the breath. And as we lengthen the breath, we're going to lengthen the movement as well, because the movement is inextricably linked to the breath here. So we're going to actually use those 3 chants as we move to lengthen the breath. Now, in this particular practice, we're going to use 4 parts of the breath. We're going to use the inhale. We're going to use retention, which is hold after inhale. We're going to use exhale. And we're going to use suspension, which is hold after exhale. Okay? So some of the practice we're going to be doing, we're going to be chanting externally. And some of the practice, I'll be chanting externally, but Donna will be chanting what I chant internally. Okay? So there's a combination of both internal chanting here and external chanting. Okay? Good. So we're going to practice the chant together, and that way you will have a chance to be practicing this at home. And then as we get into the movement, we'll start using that chant more fully. Okay, so this is a way of bringing this into the system and also learning the chant. Okay. So Donna's we're going to do a call and response, and I'll chant with Donna. Om. Om. Om So Hum. Om So Hum. Om So Hum Hum Saha. 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 Om So Hum. Om So Hum. Om. Om. Good. So now that we've practiced that, now we're going to begin the asana practice using the Om So Hum. So we're going to start with Chakravakasana, and we're going to work on lengthening the exhalation. So we're going to do 8 repetitions. The first 2 repetitions are going to be with no chanting at all, just so you can begin to get the movement. The second 2 repetitions are going to be using Om on exhalation. And the third one is going to be using Om So Hum on exhalation. Fourth one is the same. And then the very last one is the longest exhalation. Okay? And we'll be doing that again twice. Om So Hum, Hum Saha. All right. Good. So when we're ready, as you inhale, lift the chest, drawing the shoulders down. As you exhale, pull in the belly, elbows soften, chest comes to the thighs, buttocks comes to the heels. As you inhale, coming all the way back to all fours, lifting the sternum, shoulders down. Exhale, pull the belly in, chest to thighs, and buttocks to heels. Inhaling back up. Inhale is free. Now we're going to use the Om as she exhales back, about 4 seconds. Om. Inhale all the way back up. And again, Om. Om. Inhaling back up. Again, lifting the chest, drawing the shoulders down. Then Om So Hum. Om So Hum. Notice how it lengthens the exhale. Inhale back up. Again, lifting the chest, shoulders down. Om So Hum again. Om So Hum. Inhaling back up. Next one, we're going to use Om So Hum, Hum Saha. Om So Hum, Hum Saha. We want to try to let that movement last the whole breath. Inhale back up. And last one. Om So Hum, Hum Saha. Good. Take a moment now and just feel the vibration of the sound. And you may notice that as the chant gets longer, the movement gets longer and the breath gets longer. Okay? So again, work within your capacity and do the best you can to try to make the breath as long as the chant. And try not to take breaths in between, but if you need to, that's fine. Good. So now we're going to do a little bit of retention, and we're going to do some bhujangasana. So again, it's going to follow the same pattern. We're going to do 2 without anything, just so you can get the movement down, and then we'll do 2 with the short, 2 with the medium, 2 with the long. Now in this case, this is internal. So I'll be chanting on retention, hold after inhale, as Donna chants it internally with me. Okay? So Donna's going to chant it internally with me on retention, but I'll chant it externally so that she knows how long to make her retention. So Donna, when you're ready, as you inhale, we'll lift the chest up off the floor, draw the shoulders down, being careful not to overarch the head and the neck. As you exhale, slowly lowering down. So no retention so far, just the movement. And then as you inhale again, lifting the chest, pulling the chest through a little bit, and exhaling, slowly lowering down, letting the forehead come to the mat. Now we'll do a little bit of retention with Om. As you inhale, lifting up. At the top of your inhale, hold the breath. Om. Exhaling down. So I'm going to chant a little bit faster for inhalation. Inhaling up. Om. Exhaling down. And again, inhaling up, a little longer of a retention. Om So Hum. Exhaling down. And again, Om So Hum, inhaling up on retention, internally chanting. Om So Hum. Exhaling down. And then the last one, I'm going to chant it a little faster so that the retention isn't too long. So inhaling back up, retaining the breath. Om So Hum, Hum Saha. Exhaling down. Good. One more, just like that. One more retention. Inhaling up. Om So Hum, Hum Saha. And exhaling down. Good. And again, take a moment and just notice the effects of hearing that sound internally as well as externally from me as you retain the breath. And now let's move to standing on the knees, and we're going to do some Vajrasana. And we're going to work on lengthening inhalation. So we're going to do the same kind of thing here. We're going to do 2 times with no chanting, and then 2 times with Om, 2 times with Om So Hum, 2 times with Om So Hum, Hum Saha. And we're going to use this on inhalation. So again, Donna's going to be chanting internally, but I'll be chanting externally as she inhales. So when you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, all the way up. And then as you exhale, sweeping the arms around, all the way to the low back, chest comes to the thighs and buttocks comes to the heels. As you inhale, lengthen the spine, sweep the arms up, press through the legs all the way back to standing on the knees. One more time, just like that. Exhaling down, sweep the arms around to the low back, palms up. Inhale, lift the chest, lengthen the spine, sweep the arms out, back to standing on the knees. Good. Now exhaling down, breath is free, no chanting. Chest to thighs, buttocks to heels. On the way up, inhaling, I'll chant Om. Om. Exhaling down. Good. And chanting Om. Beautiful. And a little bit longer on the next inhalation. Exhaling, bending forward, chest to thighs, buttocks to heels. And inhaling, coming up. Om So Hum. Linking your movement and breath with the sound. Exhaling, bending forward, gauging the belly as your chest comes to the thighs. And when you're ready, inhaling up. Om So Hum. And you can move faster if you need to. Exhaling, bending forward, chest to thighs, buttocks to heels. And last one longer. Om So Hum Hum Saha. A little more challenging with that inhale. Exhale, bending forward, chest to thighs, buttocks to the heels. And last inhalation with me chanting Om So Hum Hum Saha. And then exhale the arms down. So notice how beautifully she was able to link the movement and the breath with the sound of the chanting. And that's really what we're trying to do here, is link the movement and the chanting together with the breath and have those be really inextricably linked together. So now, I wouldn't have so much breath work, but I just wanted to do a very short practice. So we're going to add a last one where we're going to do a little bit of exhale and suspension. So suspension is hold after exhalation. And we're going to do the same pattern that we've been doing, and we're going to go from table position to downward facing dog. So as she goes from the table to downward dog, she'll exhale, and that would be where she'll be chanting. And then as she's in downward facing dog, she'll do a little bit of hold there and no breathing as I chant. So then she'll chant internally. So this one has a combination of both external chanting on exhalation and internal chanting on suspension. Okay? So Donna, when you're ready, as you inhale, lifting the chest, drawing the shoulders down the back, and then as you exhale, moving into downward facing dog. We'll do no chanting for the first 2 repetitions. And when you're ready, inhale, coming all the way back to all fours. And again, when you're ready, as you exhale, pulling the belly in, lengthening the spine, turning the feet down, downward facing dog, lengthening the spine. Inhaling, back to all fours. Let the chest gently lift, arching the upper back. Now we'll chant Om on exhalation, turning the toes under, chanting Om. Om. Hold the breath. Om. Inhale, back to all fours. And again, exhale, chanting Om back into downward dog. Om. Stay there. Om. Inhale all the way back down. And we're just going to use Om for this one. Inhale, lift the chest, draw the shoulders down. Exhale, chanting Om on the way back. Om. Stay there and hold after exhale. Om. Inhale all the way back to all fours. Good, lifting the chest. Exhale, chanting Om on the way back, downward facing dog. Om. Hold after exhale. Om. Good, inhale back. Nice. Lifting the chest. And 2 more repetitions, exhaling, chanting Om. Om. Stay there, hold after exhale. Om. Inhale, coming back down, lifting the chest. And then let's exhale into child's pose. Just rest there. Feel the effects of this. So we've added a little bit of suspension. Now, suspension is harder for most people, so we just stayed with the sound of Om to make it a little bit easier. Good. So again, feel the effects here as you rest in child's pose. Notice the lengthening of the exhalation. Notice the feeling of suspension. And notice the vibration just of sound itself. And then notice the symbolic aspect of this sound Om. In the other ones we used the Soham as well, which has that cognitive aspect of I am that. Soham, I am that. Okay, beautiful. So simple, short practice. We're now going to use the same thing, but we're going to move into pranayama. So go ahead and grab your blanket and set up for a breathing practice. Now the difference here that's going to be unusual is that we're going to use the mantra, the sound, as a way to meter the breath. And the sound is going to be all done internally. Now I'm going to do it externally for you so that you can get a sense of doing it, but once you practice this enough, you can begin to then just do it all on your own. Okay? So make sure that you have something comfortable to sit on. That can also be a chair. You don't necessarily have to do this on the floor, so make sure you have something comfortable under your sit bones if you need it to prop yourself up. It's important when you're doing a breathing practice that the spine be really nice and long, okay? And that you can feel like you're just settling down, settling into the floor, but the spine is really nice and long and the diaphragm can move freely. Okay. So in this practice, what we're going to do is, again, we're going to use the 4 parts of the breath. We're going to use inhale, retention, hold after inhale, exhale, and suspension, hold after exhale. And we're going to use the chant that we just did in those parts of the breath. So for inhale, we're going to use Om, So, Hum, the middle one, because inhale is a little harder than exhale. Then for retention, we're going to just use the sound of Om. For exhale, we're going to use Om, So, Hum, Hum, Saha, the long one. And for suspension, we're just going to use the sound of Om. Okay? So we're going to do only 8 breaths. And what I'm going to do is chant, and Donna's going to, try to do her best to link her own breath up to the sound that I'm making. And that's what I invite you all to do as well. But please work within your capacity. Okay, so we're going to do just 8 breaths. And again, I'll chant as you link your length of your breath up to the sound. Okay, so again, we'll do 4 parts of the breath. Good, so just settle into your seat for a moment. Notice the breath flowing in and flowing out. Feel the sensation of the breath. Feel the body moving a little bit with the breath. Good, and please begin by just exhaling all your breath. And I'm going to begin chanting. So as you inhale, Om, So, Hum, retain the breath. Om, exhale. Om so hum hum saha. Suspend the breath. Om. Inhale. Om so hum. Retain. Om. We'll exhale. Om so hum hum saha. Suspend. Om. Inhale. Om so hum. Retain. Om. Exhale. Om so hum hum saha. Suspend. Om. Om. Inhale. Om so hum. Retain. Om. Exhale. Om so hum hum saha. Suspend. Om. Inhale. Om so hum. Retain. Om. Exhale. Om so hum hum saha. Suspend. Om. Inhale. Om so hum. Retain. Om. Exhale. Om so hum hum saha. Suspend. Om. Inhale. Om so hum. Retain. Om. Exhale. Om so hum hum saha. Suspend. Om. Last one. Inhale. Om so hum. Retain. Om. Exhale. Om so hum hum saha. Suspend. Om. And then please take 2 nice, slow, free, deep breaths in and out. Let the breath just flow freely. Hear the vibration of the sound internally. Feel the meaning. So hum. And so we're going to do a short meditation, and I invite you to do this longer, but we're just going to just spend a couple of minutes in meditation. So continue to notice the breath as it flows in and flows out. Feel the touch of the breath in the nostrils. Feel the cool sensation of the inhalation and the warm sensation of the exhalation. And begin to link these sounds that we've been using, so and hum. As the breath flows in, begin to hear internally the sound so. And as the breath flows out, begin to hear internally the sound hum. And let the breath be free and effortless, but hearing this sound so and hum as you inhale and exhale, as the breath moves in, as the breath moves out. Letting the breath be mostly effortless. And so hum is, I am that. I am that, the breath, this quiet space, that which is highest. And we're going to close our class with the chanting that we've been doing. But I would invite you, if you wish, to just stay and meditate longer in the future using the mantra Soham. So we're going to use the Om Soham and Om Soham Ham Saha in a soft way together, and then we'll do it kind of medium loud and then louder. So feel how as you get louder, it's more stimulating, and it's a nice way to move out of the practice. So when you're ready, Donna, we'll chant together. We'll start with the sound Om, so taking a breath in. Om. Om Soham. Om Soham Ham Saha. Om. Om Soham Ham Saha. Om Soham Ham Saha. And then the loud one. Om. Om Soham. Om Soham Ham Saha. Good, and then just let the breath come back to normal. Notice the sensation in the mind and body of these sounds as vibration and as meaning. Good. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Donna.